Hello and welcome. Today I'm playing World of Tanks, which I've never showcased on my channel before. However, at the urging of Anthony Stefanos, a friend of mine who has appeared on this channel many times, I figured I'd at least give it a go. I should mention, however, that this is not my first time playing. In fact, I've been playing it for perhaps 5 years or so. Alright, with that being said and done, let's jump right in with my favorite tank, the KV-2. So the idea of this game is that two teams of about 15 tanks, I believe. I haven't played this in a while, but 15 tanks face off against each other. Each team has got a few different types of tanks, which you can see here: heavies, mediums, lights, tank destroyers, which are along the lines of snipers, and SPGs, artillery batteries. Each player plays one of these different types of tanks. For example, the KV-2 is a heavy tank. Now, each of these tanks has a different role. Like I mentioned, tank destroyers are snipers, SPGs are artillery. Light tanks are usually less well-armored but very speedy, and are capable of scouting. Medium tanks strike a balance between light tanks and heavy tanks, which I shall proceed to. Heavy tanks are very well-armored, tend to be slow, and tend to have very large caliber guns, like with the KV-2's howitzer. They are very, brawling-centric tanks. That, in contrast to something like the SPGs, who tend to stay at the back and rely upon the light and medium tanks for scouting, and deliver massive blows from above. It's really quite entertaining to have an explosion go up right next to you, taking off half your hit points. Which is another thing I should explain. Tanks, their durability is based upon hit points. As you'd expect, heavy tanks have lots of hit points. Light tanks, not so many. Beyond that, there aren't too many mechanics to get too interested in, except for the aiming reticle. Ooh. Here we go. Like I said, the aiming reticle, which, as long as you keep your gun barrel steady and aimed at a single target, it won't move too much. It will shrink, that's it. As the aiming reticle shrinks, your aim becomes a little more accurate. Your shot won't go quite so wide. Much of what I'm saying will make more sense as soon as we get in. Let's see, personal missions. Nothing active. So, here we are starting. You can see the two teams of two up here. Here's mine, myself and a KV-2, against this team. Now, another important thing to note is that the game's tanks... Oh, good lord, this music is loud. These two teams are divided up into different tanks of different tiers. One team need not... both teams are supposed to have roughly equal numbers of same tier tanks, but many times they'll be unbalanced by 1 to, say, 3 tanks. And as you'd expect, higher tier tanks are simply more powerful, more durable, better guns, etc. Alright, we're aimed, or not aimed, loaded, good lord, what am I saying? Oh, there's an enemy tank we've spotted. This is where things get interesting. You can see here, there's a big open field. This is a prime area for tank destroyers and light tanks to spot me and shoot me. Since I'm in a heavy tank, I'll be moving slowly across it. I best hope I don't get shot. Ooh, this is gonna be close. You can see I haven't spotted any tanks out here, so I don't know if there are actually any there. Running over a truck isn't going to help matters. Or multiple. Oh, there goes the light tank. Let's see here. I was probably just spotted there. I can't guarantee it. I don't have a certain crew skill for my driver. You can see my crew down here on the bottom left. This is my commander, excuse me, not my driver. Oh, I do actually have that skill, I forgot. Sixth Sense. That goes off a few seconds after you've been spotted. I now know that the enemy team knows where I am. I should hide and cover until I am lost from their sight. Dang it. You can see here I'm trying to move my mouse downward, but the gun depression for my gun won't allow it. You can see it's already aimed down as far as it will go. Now, one of the reasons I like playing the KV-2 is that it has a bit of a myth built up around it. That this gun here is extraordinarily powerful against especially small tanks like that little bastard right there, who I just missed. And just deflected a shot from him. Ah, suck it. God help me, though, because he will easily get around me. Alright, you can see here my aiming reticle is shrinking, even though I'm not fully loaded. Hopefully he'll come out around that hill, so I'll be able to shoot him, or... Nope, my teammates handled him. Pull back out. Get ready to shoot again. There's quite possibly a light tank hiding in those bushes up there. This VK 3001P will go and find out for me. Oh, and that thing, which I have never seen before, to be honest. Excuse me. Oh, hey there, friend. Oh, you really want to stay there in front of this gun? Yeah, that's what I thought. Now, this gun here has an average damage of, I believe, 800 something. Ah, there's an M44 artillery piece. Gonna use a repair kit I have down there in my hotbar. It's now on cooldown to fix my track, which got busted, and get the frick out of Dodge. I'm no good here. There we go. Back in cover. Now maybe, if I'm lucky, I can surprise this guy from around the corner. It's unlikely, but I can certainly try. Come on. This is one of the things I don't like about heavies. They're so dang slow. Here goes nothing. For Comrade Stalin, boyos. Whatever you'd say. Comrades. I don't know. I don't care even. Oh, son of a biatch. Okay, I think I'm dead. Yeah, come on, give me. There we go. You saw there at the end that my aiming reticle was absolutely enormous. It was a very low chance that I'd hit him anyway. Whoa, I'm terrible. Alright then, so we'll head back to the garage since I'm no longer useful in the battle. Can't repair my tank when it's dead. We'll pick a second. Alright then, to contrast with that heavy tank, I think I'll take a light tank, one of my favorites again. The AMX-12T. So this thing is what is called an auto-loader. Its gun isn't a traditional fire, open the breech of the gun and reload it. This is an auto-loader, so it has a drum. The drum has multiple shots in it that it reloads in quick succession, but after the drum is empty, it takes a very long time to reload it. The damage per second output of the thing is very high for while it has a magazine loaded, but if that magazine is empty, then it's going to take a while and it should just run. There's nothing more it can do until it reloads. Since it's a light tank, it shouldn't even stay anyway. It should be more zipping around the battlefield, trying to help out wherever the battle's going poorly. Hopefully we get in pretty soon. Any moment. Dear God. Over a minute. Doesn't tend to happen. Anyway, I'll continue with what I'm going to be doing here. So, as I mentioned, I'll be zipping around the battlefield with my high speed, trying to assist wherever there are problems, but another thing I'll be doing is scouting. Since I'm much faster than the rest of my team, usually speaking, I'll be able to rush out ahead and find enemies before they can even react to me, and zip into cover, hopefully not get shot. If I'm lucky, I'll be able to fire a few shots as well. But another thing I can do with a light tank is hide behind a bush, and a bush obscures your tank as long as you don't have any major parts of it sticking through. And such, you can spy on enemies without them having any idea you're there until they get too close. In which case, the rules for proximity detection take place, and oh, Jesus. Okay, this is a Tier 8 battle, so you can see by the highest tanks there on the lists. Ugh, I'm in a Tier 6 tank, so to say I'm outmatched doesn't even cover it. Still, I'll give it a go. Ugh. One of the few things to note are that I have spec'd out my tank with some equipment to... My God, this music! to make it better at hiding. There we go. So, I have a set of binoculars and a camouflage net. The camouflage net makes it much harder to detect me at range, and the binoculars give me 25% further sight range. You can see down here, this green circle on the minimap is the limit at which I can see enemy tanks, if they're within direct line of sight, not behind any bushes, etc. Having the binoculars equipped increases that out to the maximum, because it's already so high, of this white circle here. And the yellow circle is my radio range, where I can see enemies that my team has detected. Holy gee, hi there, friend. There we are. Come on. Ah, son of a biatch. Son of a gun. Alright, and now I'm auto-loading. Oh, jeez. This bastard's wily. 10 seconds left. 6 seconds left. I'm trying to get in a better position. Oh, Jesus almighty. This TRV-74? Where? There he is. There's the bastard. Holy hell. Oh, he's got a big gun. One of the nice things about this tank's gun is that it has very good penetration, which means it can penetrate through a lot of the flares of armor as long as I have fracking ammunition to shoot with. Oh, frack. Ah, there I go. And such is the life of the light tanks. Getting absolutely decimated in close quarters by these big, stupid heavies. That's just a joke, by the way. They're not literally stupid. They're usually quite intelligent players. That's why I got my rear handed to me. Alright then. Next case study. Deciding between the Tiger P, which is a tank I've had for a while, and I've been trying to gain some of this experience through battles to research the next highest tank. The first German Super Heavy. Quite an impressive tank, if you ask me. Or taking my looks out for a spin. This little bastard is a Tier 4 terror. This gun here is also an autoloader, but it fires 2 shots for every shell, that is, you have in the tank, and does absolutely monstrous amounts of damage. 991 per minute is... it's good, but not great, but oh my god, the burst damage is absolutely ridiculous. Why not? I'll take it. This ought to be fun. The tank I was just using, the AMX-12T, it's a fast tank, it's good, don't get me wrong, but this. Oh, it's scary. No other word for it. It is scary. As long as you drive it well and you don't get shot, that is. Its armor is paper thin and doesn't have many hit points. But if you can run circles around opponents, oh, they will dread the day they read the name Lux on the team lists. Turn on cruise control, see it down there. My favorite way of driving, as you can see. I've also got binoculars, camouflage nets. We'll be loading armor-piercing shells. I should have mentioned there are 3 types of ammunition. There's armor-piercing, high-explosive, and APCR. This is a premium currency, so you have to spend extra money to get it. In some cases, real-life money, in fact. But it tends to do less damage and have more penetration than standard armor-piercing. In this case, it just does the same amount of damage and more armor-piercing, but yeah, premium ammo for you. You can see here, I'm a nippy little tank. Is that it? Yeah, it's an ELC. AMX ELC beasts. Those are another little scary bastards I like to drive around. They're fast and they've got an enormous gun, which this fellow has. That can do absolutely gargantuan amounts of damage, but have a long reload. I'm gonna go scout for the heavies over here. This is a traditional heavy area on this map. Here we are. And now we wait. There's one. See how long it takes for someone to shoot me. Oh, hell! Oh, jeez. I got lucky there. Ooh, hi there. Covenanter. Another small bastard, a bit like myself, but I believe its gun is slightly inferior and its armor slightly improved. Comparably, that is. Oh, hello. Got you, bastard. Alright then. Oh, hell! ELCs for you. Pull back into cover so he can't shoot me while I reload. You can see here how much time I've got left before my clip is reloaded. I don't feel like playing back and forth. Hey! Ah, that's what tank destroyers are good for, right there. Oh, I did like that. Alright, I'm gonna race up behind some of these big, stupid heavies. Again, just a joke. Not literal stupid people. Oh, hello! That was refreshing. Whoa! That was artillery, by the way. They had enough of my shite and decided to start shooting at me. Not a pleasant experience. Alright, I think it's safe for me to pull out again. Tonk another clip into that B1 right there. Or better yet. Oh, the looks for you. And of course I just bounced a shot with my paper thin armor. You can hear that by the little tink and the gray marker that came up over here. I better get into position to get some cover before the artillery takes note of me. But yeah, I can go scout for this KV-220. I'm a smaller and faster target than he is, so I should have a little more luck. Oh, hi there, that's a leopard. Ducking into cover. KV1, KV1. Not to be tangled with. Big gun. Big Russian gun. How's he doing? Not fantastic. Maybe I can hold off the leopard for him. The leopard is basically the big brother of the looks. Its gun is pretty similar, and it starts, in fact, with the same gun, if you don't research anything better. But it eventually becomes a little bit quicker in straight lines, but it's a much bigger target. Come on, Ivan, let's get him. Let's see how far this son of a bench is willing to go. Holy hell. Yes! Help! Oh, yeah. Gave you one. Respectable gun, to say the least. I can't blame the 220 for not helping me, he was trying. And that's what happens. Yeah. Alright, well, let's get back and see if the battle with the KV-2 has ended. Didn't actually manage to hit anything with that. Quite disappointing. Alright, and survey? No, I do not want to take a survey. Ah, pity. You can see over here, they were both defeats. Oh, wait. Here we are. So, the 12T, that was a defeat, and the KV-2 as well. See where we scored relative to the team. I don't expect too well here. No. See by experience earned. Here's top of the team, bottom of the team. I did quite poorly that game. But I think I might have done slightly better with the 12T. Let's see what we did here. Ah, yeah, that's much better. See, this guy got some medals. He got High Caliber and Confederate. High Caliber for doing lots of damage, highest in a battle, and Confederate for doing lots of critical damage, disabling modules, crewmen, etc. And this guy got Confederate as well. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with that result. However, I'm going to take out my KV-2 for another spin. After that, I think I'll end the video. I've dragged this on long enough. But yes, there's a real nice dichotomy between the light tanks and the heavy tanks, with the what do they call medium tanks, that's it. The medium tank situated right in the center. Light tanks, small and fast. Heavy tanks, big and chunky. Medium tanks, somewhere in the middle. A lot of them tend to vary toward one side or the other. Ah, good. Middle tier, and a KV-2. We've got a couple of big targets to shoot at as well. Heavy tanks. That T1 Heavy, Tier 5 on the other team, he'll be a pretty nice target. Nice, big, not necessarily extraordinarily well armored. The OI on the enemy team, though, not the OI experimental. Yeah, that OI is going to prove to be a problem. I think if there's one place I'll go, it's down toward this region right here. There's lots of cover from artillery and a nice place to hide behind while I peek out every now and again to fire a shot. Another thing to note, let's see how much damage. 910, 86 penetration on a high explosive shell. It's very good. Yeah, the armor piercing on this tank is good, but not nearly as worthwhile as the high explosive. Off we go. Turn on cruise control. Little M7 light tank. And T-37. E-25. Got tanks everywhere. Looks like I wasn't the only one with this idea. That's good. It's always good to have teammates. Even if they aren't great at shooting, at least they'll soak up some damage. Whoa, looks like the T-37 found some of those big stupid heavies. Oh, and paid the price. Such is the life of the light tank. Such is the life. Let's see, however, if I can't just poke out and take a shot at that T1 Heavy over there. Ooh, 4. Oh, what I would give to shoot at one of them. Let's pull back. Never a wise idea to stay in cover too long. Or out of cover, excuse me. Oh, hi. He's an OI. Oh, hello. Oh, that's why I love playing this tank. We just hit his ammo rack, which was that little ammunition symbol you could see, so he was detonated instantly. Ah, I love this tank. I love it with a passion. I'm going to peek out and say, oh, hello, Fritz. Good night. Bouncing shots like a Russian. That M4 would be a juicy target if I but had my shell loaded. Ah, sucker. Trying to take shots at me. Unfortunately, I think I'm alone on this side now. Which means that OI Experimental is probably trying to come and kill me as we speak. Pull up, pull back, pull back, pull back. I can't afford to get hit by artillery. It would be quite painful, put it mildly. I think that OI might be trying to come around behind me. Yeah, I'm gonna turn. See, my turret turns too slowly to turn with the tank, so it'll take some time. As far as all of these poor fools are concerned, oh, excuse me, are concerned, I'm still sitting right where I was, but I'll be repositioning, hopefully take one of them by surprise. Maybe even hit that OI Experimental as he tries to come and attack me. Now that would be some sweet revenge. I'm gonna race over here, see if I can spawn anyone on the way. Nothing, 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 nothing. Oh, hell. Oh, that's a T-67. And I'm right smack dab in the open. Oh, shite! M4, he has a big gun. Howitzer, in fact. Oh, gotcha, bastard. Ah. M4 for me, at least he went into my tracks. Oh, there's artillery. Yeah, we're taking a pounding over here. Oh, thank God he missed him. Oh, can't take this kind of heat forever. Oh, oh, that was lucky. Yeah, that's right, you pull back. Oh, Jesus, son. Get good. Now you see what he's trying to do here is tempt out my shot. Failing miserably, but still. Ah, Jesus! That artillery's gonna have a field day with me. Ugh! See, it fires just too quickly for me to repair my tracks. Yeah, I think I'm dead here. Unless I can just sneakily pull away from here. I think they lost sight of me. See, they're bombarding over there. I haven't a clue in the world where I am right now. Holy hell! I'm dead. Or I'm not. Yep, now I'm done. Yep, there we go. Still 1,738 damage, 2 kills. I'll call that worthwhile. Yeah, I wondered where he was. Ooh. That was an artillery shot, I think. Yeah, looks like it came from the M12 over there. Alright, with that, I shall leave the battle. Ah. See, I did pretty well in my battle with the looks. It was a victory. Let's see how we placed. Did some damage, got some critical hits as well. This guy's track. This guy's track. Fair enough. Third on the team. Not bad, not bad. This guy got high caliber. Nicely done to him. We got fire for effect. We did more damage than our hit points. And Mastery Badge 3rd class. We got more XP in that battle than 50% of people do when playing this tank. That's a you're above average medal. Nice. Alright then, thank you for watching. I hope to create another video soon. Perhaps I will showcase my Tiger P. Oh. Oh. Would you look at that? Maybe. We'll just take a quick look at this. High caliber, most damage in the battle. That's pretty good. Bruiser. At least 5 modules destroyed or damaged. Fire for effect. This is a good one. Demolition expert. Destroying the ammo rack. 2nd class, better than 80% of people. Team score, top of the team by damage, kills, and XP. In fact, we did the most damage in the match. Yeah. That is not bad. Then this guy got a Pascucci's medal, means he killed 2 enemy SPGs in one battle. Alright, I'll quit droning on. Thank you for watching. Like I said, I might create another video, showcase the Tiger P. And with that,